everything happening inside your gut.
It seems kind of surprising, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into something really interesting. Gut-friendly salad dressings. Our mission, basically, is to give you some genuinely delicious ways to support your gut microbiome.
Yeah.
Been looking at some great sources on this.
It's a connection people often miss. We focus on the big stuff, the main course,
Right.
But these little extras like dressings, they can add up. And the material we reviewed really hammers home why gut health is so critical.
Yeah. What were the main points there?
Well, better digestion, obviously, but also a stronger immune system, that whole gut-brain axis thing impacting mental health.
That's huge.
It is.
Yeah.
And even managing inflammation throughout the body. So the idea that your dressing choice could actually help with all that is pretty neat.
Okay, so let's dig into some actual options then. What's first?
Let's start with a Greek yogurt lemon dressing. The ingredients are really simple. Plain, full-fat Greek yogurt, some fresh lemon juice, lemon zest, and just a touch of honey.
Right, sounds nice and fresh. So why is this one considered gut-friendly? What's the benefit?
Well, the main thing is the Greek yogurt itself. It's packed with live and active cultures.
The probiotics.
Exactly, the probiotics, things like lactobacillus, bifidobacterium, the good bacteria your gut needs. Research suggests they can really help with digestion, maybe even influence that gut-brain link we mentioned.
Okay, so direct benefit there.
And on top of that, you're getting protein, calcium, and the lemon isn't just for flavor, it adds vitamin C too.
Nice. So it's kind of a multitasker. And how would you use it? Just salads?
Mostly, yeah, great on green salads, but one source mentioned it's also a really good dip for raw vegetables.
Oh, interesting. Like a healthy ranch alternative, maybe?
Sort of, yeah. Gives you another way to get those probiotics in.
Cool. Okay, what's next on the list?
How about a miso vinaigrette?
Miso in a dressing. That sounds different.
It is, and that's part of what makes it interesting for gut health. The ingredients are white miso paste, red wine vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, bit of lemon juice, nutritional yeast, and some grated garlic.
Okay, walk me through the benefits here. Miso first.
Right, so miso paste is fermented soybeans. That fermentation process means it naturally contains probiotics.
Like the yogurt, but different strains.
Exactly, different types of beneficial bacteria. Plus, miso adds this amazing savory umami depth of flavor that's really unique in a dressing.
I can imagine. And the other ingredients.
Well, you've got your extra virgin olive oil, fantastic source of healthy monounsaturated fats. Good for your heart, good all around.
Standard good guy.
Definitely. And the nutritional yeast adds a sort of cheesy flavor, but also B vitamins, which is a nice bonus.
So, unique flavor, probiotics, healthy fats. What kind of salad does this work best on?
Our sources suggest it's great for heartier salads. Think grains, roasted vegetables, things that can stand up to that bolder flavor.
Makes sense. Okay, moving on. Creamy lemon vinaigrette. Now, creamy dressings often get flagged as unhealthy. How does this one fit?
Well, the secret here is how it gets creamy. It doesn't use dairy.
Oh.
It uses soaked cashews. You blend them up, and they create this incredibly smooth, rich texture. Plus, you get the healthy fats from the nuts.
Cashews. Okay, clever. What else is in it?
Fresh lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, some whole grain mustard, and again, that good extra virgin olive oil.
Apple cider vinegar. ACV keeps popping up in gut health stuff. What's the thinking there?
Yeah, it does. The main idea is the acetic acid in it. Some believe it might help with digestion, perhaps by supporting stomach acid levels. The research is, still developing, but it's often included for that potential benefit.
Okay, so a possible digestive aid.
Possibly. And the mustard adds tang, but some sources also mention potential anti-inflammatory properties. So this dressing is a fantastic creamy option if you're avoiding dairy.
Sounds really versatile, too. Good for lighter salads, maybe even grilled chicken or fish.
Yeah, absolutely. Use it like a sauce.
Nice. Okay, last homemade one. Probiotic lemon garlic vinaigrette. The name kind of gives it away.
It really does. This one's simple again, but potent. Raw apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, olive oil, minced garlic, and fresh herbs like parsley or dill.
Okay, you said raw apple cider vinegar this time. Is that different?
It is important, yeah. Raw usually means it's unpasteurized and contains the mother.
The mother.
Yeah, it's that cloudy stuff you sometimes see. It's actually a colony of beneficial bacteria and yeast, sort of like a esokobi in kombucha. So using raw ACV gives you another potential source of probiotics.
Got it. So more live bacteria, and what about the garlic?
This is where it gets really interesting. Garlic is packed with prebiotic fiber.
Okay, prebiotic, not probiotic. What's the difference again?
Think of it like this. Probiotics are the good bacteria, the seeds for your gut garden. Prebiotics are the fertilizer. They feed those good bacteria and help them flourish.
Oh, I like that analogy. Seeds and fertilizer.
Exactly. So this dressing is great because you potentially get both. Probiotics from the raw vinegar and prebiotics from the garlic to feed them.
That's a powerful combo.
And then the fresh herbs add flavor, sure, but also antioxidants. It's just a really well-rounded, versatile vinaigrette for almost any salad or even roasted veggies.
Okay, those are some fantastic homemade ideas. Really covers a lot of ground. But, life gets busy. What if you need to grab something from the store? Are there decent options?
There are, thankfully. The market seems to be catching on. Our sources highlighted a few. One is Primal Kitchen's Caesar dressing.
Primal Kitchen? Yeah, I know them. They use avocado oil, right?
They do. And a big plus is they generally avoid artificial additives, sugars, soy, canola, things people often want to avoid. So it's a cleaner profile.
Good baseline. What else?
Cleveland Kitchen miso, jalapeno.
Ooh, miso again. And jalapeno. Sounds zingy.
Yeah. And because it uses miso and is fermented, it's naturally rich in probiotics, similar to the homemade one we talked about.
So you get that gut benefit in a store-bought option.
Nice.
Any others?
One more mention was Fody Foods Garden Herb Dressing. Its main selling point is being low FODM MAP.
Low FODMP. Okay. Can you quickly explain what that means? Some listeners might not know.
Sure. FODMEs are specific types of carbohydrates. It's an acronym for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols.
Right.
Basically, they can be hard for some people to digest and can cause symptoms like bloating, gas, discomfort, especially for people with IBS or other sensitivities.
So this dressing is specifically designed to be easier on the stomach for those folks.
Exactly. It avoids those high FODMA ingredients, making it a safer choice if you have those kinds of digestive issues.
That's really good to know. It's great. There are options catering to specific needs like that.
Definitely.
Now, the sources also included a kind of comparison table summarizing these different dressings. What were the main takeaways from looking at that?
Yeah, it was a helpful visual. It used check marks, basically, to show probiotics, healthy fats, added sugars, preservatives.
And what stood out?
Well, for the homemade ones, the Greek yogurt and the miso vinaigrette were clear winners for probiotics, which makes sense.
Right. From the yogurt and miso.
Exactly. What was really encouraging, though, was that pretty much all the options we discussed, both homemade and the selected store-bought ones, scored well on healthy fats, usually olive or avocado oil.
That's good.
And maybe even more importantly, they generally avoided added sugars and artificial preservatives. That seems to be a growing trend, or at least these brands are focusing on it.
Yeah, avoiding the unnecessary junk. Did any of the store-bought ones actually have probiotics listed?
The Cleveland Kitchen one, definitely, because it's fermented. For others, like Primal Kitchen, the focus is more on the clean ingredients and healthy fats rather than added probiotics. The Fody one is about being low FODMA, so they serve different purposes.
Okay, that makes sense. Different priorities for different needs. So pulling all this together, what are the key sort of practical tips for listeners choosing a dressing?
Okay, number one, read the label, seriously. Look for short ingredient lists you recognize. Try to avoid added sugars they hide everywhere and artificial preservatives or flavors.
Check the ingredients. Got it.
Number two, look for healthy fats as the base. Extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil are usually great choices. Avoid soybean oil, canola oil if you can.
Healthy fats? Check.
Number three, if boosting gut microbes is your goal, look for those fermented ingredients, yogurt, miso, raw apple cider vinegar with the mother.
Seek out the probiotics, right.
And finally, don't discount making your own. It sounds like effort, but these recipes are actually pretty simple. You get total control, maximum freshness, and often it tastes way better.
Yeah, DIY is often best if you have a few minutes. Great tips.
Mm-hmm.
So really the big picture here is that your salad dressing choice, something seemingly small, can actually be a pretty easy and tasty way to support your gut health.
Absolutely. We've seen options with yogurt, with miso, creamy ones using cashews, vinegar-based ones with that probiotic punch.
And even some decent store-bought picks if you're short on time.
Exactly. It's about making those small, consistent, positive choices where you can. They really do add up over time for your overall health.
So maybe a little challenge for everyone listening. Take a look at the dressing currently in your fridge. Read that label. Could you make a simple swap? Maybe try one of these ideas.
It's worth considering. How could that small change impact how you feel? It might be more significant than you think.